Hello and a very warm welcome to Game On. I'm Meha Bhardwaj Alter and it is a power-packed show tonight for all of you. India's squad for the T20 World Cup in the US of A and the West Indies has been announced by the BCCI. The senior selection committee picked the 15-member squad today with 4 players to be kept in the reserves. The team will be captained by Rohit Sharma and surprisingly Hardik Pandya, who struggled with form and captaincy for Mumbai Indians, has been selected as the vice-captain of the side. The Ajit Agarkar-led selection committee met in Ahmedabad today and they've chosen this 15-member squad. There was Rahul Dravid, as you could have seen in the pictures right there. There's Rahul Dravid. Along with him, the selection team met in Ahmedabad. There was BCCI Secretary Jay Shah, who was also present at the meeting. Ajit Agarkar, Rahul Dravid, and this is the team that they've chosen. Yashasvi Jaiswal is their chosen opener over Shubman Gill, and that's in the opener slot, but Gill is in the standby reserves. Virat Kohli, who's leading the orange cap race with 500 runs, completes the top order with Suryakumar Yadav to come at 4. In the battle for the wicketkeepers, Rishabh Pant has made it back to the squad after that horrific accident and being out of cricket for 15 months. He's been performing well in the ongoing IPL, so he comes back. Sanju Samson has pipped KL Rahul for the second wicketkeeper's position. Rishabh Pant has scored 398 runs this season at an average of 44 and a strike rate of 158. with 14 dismissals, which makes him the most successful keeper in this IPL, followed by Sanju Samson, who scored 385 runs at a stunning average of 77, strike rate of 161 and has 9 dismissals. Now, despite Hardik Pandya averaging almost 57 with the ball at an economy rate of 11.94 and with the bat, he's yet to get a single 50 all season. He's been given that ticket to the World Cup. Shivam Dube, he's been rewarded for his irresistible form in the IPL this season, where he scored 350 runs at an average of 58 and a strike rate of 172. That'll be a very solid middle order option for India in the World Cup. Ravindra Jadeja, he's nowhere near his top form as an all-rounder, batting at a strike rate of 131 after 6 innings and averaging almost 47 for each of his 5 wickets for 9 matches. He also finds his name in the squad. There's Akshar Patel too. He's been chosen, given India's another all-round option, and he has a strike rate of 124, but his 9 wickets have come at an economy rate of 7.24. Now, India's number 1 spinner, Kuldeep Yadav, he's also there in that 15-man squad, along with Yuzvendra Chahal, who has 13 wickets at an economy of 9 per over. Now that we've told you about the batting, all-round options and the spin bowling department, let's also look at the pace department. The pace attack comprises of 3 specialists. There's Jasprit Bumrah, there's Mohammad Siraj and Arshdeep Singh. Bumrah is leading the purple cap race. Mohammad Siraj has just 6 wickets from 9 matches for RCB, going at 9.5 per over, conceding over 53 runs per wicket. Arshdeep Singh, he has 12 wickets at 25 each, but his no-ball problems persist and he's not nailing Yorkers the way he used to. So, the senior selection committee has gone for a safe approach. There are no surprises really in that squad. There are also names of 4 players in the reserves. There is Shubman Gill, Rinku Singh and fast bowlers Khalil Ahmed and Avesh Khan. So that is the 15-man squad for the T20 World Cup. Now, shifting our focus to IPL. Tonight, it's Lucknow Super Giants who host Mumbai Indians at the Ekana Stadium in Lucknow. KL Rahul's team lost their last game to Rajasthan Royals and they cannot afford to slip up as they try to get out of that middle order jam. Meanwhile, Mumbai Indians are desperate to win every game if they want to have even the slightest chance of making it to the playoffs. The spotlight will be on Hardik Pandya. As a captain, he struggled with both bat and ball, and as the captain, and now that he finds himself as the vice-captain of this Indian squad, we'll have to wait and watch out for what's the impact that's going to have on Hardik Pandya in the match tonight.
Lucknow Super Giants will need a win over struggling Mumbai Indians with the goal to find a top 4 berth in the Indian Premier League points table. The hosts at the Ekana Cricket Stadium are aware of the need to improve their net run rate as the battle for the playoffs is heating up. The onus will be on captain KL Rahul to lead the team from the front to accelerate their scoring rate. Despite being the leading run scorer for the LSG with 378 runs from 9 innings, Rahul's strike rate of less than 145 is an indicator that the skipper is not able to exploit the power plays. In such scenario, Rahul needs to play more fearlessly and exploit the field restrictions, not only to strengthen his Indian team selection prospects but also to help his side score in excess of 200 runs, which has become a norm in this IPL. LSD are coming from 7-wicket defeat against Rajasthan Royals, who chased the 197-run target with 6 balls to spare. The onus will be on team's big hitting trio of Quinton de Kock, Marcus Stoinis and Nicholas Pooran. De Kock has tallied 236 runs from 9 innings. His average of 26.22 and strike rate of 136.41 leave ample scope for course correction. Stoinis virtually single-handedly won the match against CSK with an unbeaten 124. But consistency has been the main concern for the all-rounder who has scored 254 runs in 9 innings and taken just 3 wickets at an economy of 8.66. Team would expect Pooran to continue his burst in the middle order. The Caribbean batter has amassed 291 runs in 9 innings at an impressive average of 58.20 and 165 plus strike rate. Lucknow will get a boost with the return of tearaway speedster Mayank Yadav, who had to miss many crucial games due to his back injury. He, according to reports, has regained his full fitness to rejoin the campaign. The 21-year-old Delhi lad has been impressive in taking 6 wickets in 3 matches before being sidelined by the injury. GST will fancy their chances against the struggling Mumbai bowling unit, which was carted all over the park by the Delhi Capitals batters for 257 runs on Saturday. MI bowlers struggled to find answers against young Jake Fraser, who wreaked havoc in the power play in their last match. Even the world-class Jasprit Bumrah conceded a 19-run over before returning to his frugal self, while the likes of Luke Wood and skipper Hardik Pandya were pummeled into submission. They would look to do better. Bumrah, with 14 wickets from 9 matches, is holding the purple cap as most successful bowler of the season with a phenomenal economy of less than 7 runs per over. He needs better support from fellow bowlers. Mumbai Indians find themselves in precarious position, sitting 9th on the points table. They need to win all their matches to stay alive in the competition. The 5-time champions need to fire as unit, and the likes of Indian skipper Rohit Sharma, Premier T20 batter Suryakumar Yadav would like to get into the rhythm and churn out some consistent performances ahead of the World Cup. Rohit Sharma, with 311 runs and an unbeaten century in the 9 outings, has lacked in consistency. Suryakumar Yadav too has been far from his best in compiling 166 runs in 6 innings. All-rounder Pandya has flopped with the bat and ball this season.
Now, 2 of the names, big names that people expected to be part of this T20 squad for India when it comes to the World Cup in the US and the Caribbean. One is KL Rahul, of course, and the other is Rinku Singh. A lot of people expected Rinku Singh to be part of that squad as a finisher, and KL Rahul fans would have wanted KL Rahul to be there, though his strike rate has been a big issue, and rightfully so. I was looking at his overall stats, and for KL Rahul in 72 games, T20Is that he's played so far, he's scored 2,265 runs. His strike rate, career strike rate, has been 139 at an average of 37.75. As an opener, you need to have a better strike rate. In this IPL as well, it's improved, but he lost out, of course, to Rishabh Pant and Samson, who've been far better than him this season. We'll slip into a short break at this point. When we come back, what happened in that game between Kolkata Knight Riders and Delhi Capitals, tell you more about that, and also how brilliant has Phil Salt been for Kolkata. That and more when we return.
Why is the state not looking at putting an embargo on that?
As a Telangana person, I will not accept.
How do ordinary folks deal with this?
Film and entertainment is definitely one of the levers for any country to build its brand.
We are getting global. I feel that we're just on the takeoff.
More and more films are becoming language agnostic.
Content is a universal language.
There's one audience in the world.
Absolutely. End of the day, we all are like brothers who have mutual respect for each other from a different land.
Watch Allu Arjun on Duologue with Varun streaming on News 9 Plus.
There's a new video around what deepfake can do.
We had seen a trailer of this a few days back.
Rollers should not be only on the platform.
We'll have to wait and see how those play out.
Hindenburg's report cannot be taken as gospel of truth.
Welcome back. Let's talk about the match from last night. Kolkata Knight Riders returned to their winning ways with a confident net run rate boosting 7-wicket victory over Delhi Capitals, and with that they've moved to the second place on the points table after losing the last match where PVKs chased down 262 with ease. Eden Gardens went back to a wicket which had a bit of grip, and KKR bowlers made full use of it. Coming off an explosive 27-ball 84, taking Delhi to victory over Mumbai Indians, Jake Fraser-McGurk could not do much after he was caught in the deep looking to hit Mitchell Starc, leaving DC tottering at 30 for 2 in 2.5 overs. Prithvi Shaw, he'd been dismissed an over earlier by Vaibhav Arora. Things got worse for Delhi after Shea Hope was bowled in the next over to leave Delhi at 37 for 3. Delhi kept losing wickets without being able to build any partnerships, and just when Rishabh Pant looked like he could take his team to a safe total, he miscued one from Varun Chakravarthy to end his 20-ball 27 knock. Capitals were 93 for 5 in 10.41 overs. Varun Chakravarthy then came back to send Tristan Stubbs as he top-edged one to be caught behind by wicketkeeper Phil Salt. Spinners continued to dominate the proceedings for Kolkata, with Chakravarthy taking his third wicket of the night, dismissing Kumar Kushagra. Capitals were 111 for 8. Kuldeep Yadav showed his batting chops right before the selection of the squad for the upcoming World Cup in the Caribbean and the United States, as he somehow took his team to 153 for 9, scoring a 35 run of 26 balls. For KKR, Starc and Vaibhav Arora, they took 3 wickets each inside the power play. And after that, the spinners took over. Varun Chakravarthy and Sunil Narayan tightened their grip on the DC batters, who struggled to find any rhythm at the Eden Gardens. With Kuldeep Yadav and Akshar Patel, DC had the right bowling to create trouble for Kolkata. But by the time they were brought in, Phil Salt and Sunil Narayan had got Kolkata off to a perfect start, dominating the power play as they took their team to 79 for no loss. Lizard Williams, he was hit for 23 in the first over. Then he dropped Salt on 15. Salt, who had the bulk of the strike rate, took full advantage of the reprieve as he struck his fourth 50 in 5 home games this season. Sunil Narayan was dismissed by Akshar Patel for 15, and the left-arm spinner sent the dangerous Salt back to the pavilion as well in the 9th over, after the wicketkeeper batter had scored 68 off 33 balls. KKR were 96 for 2, but it was too little, too late for DC as Shreyas Iyer and Venkatesh Iyer put in an unbroken 57 runs off 43 balls to take their team home with 21 balls remaining. KKR now have 12 points from 9 games and a net run rate of 1.096, the best of any team in the competition. Now, mystery spinner Varun Chakravarthy, he's had a disappointing season so far, going at 9.72 and picking up 8 wickets in 8 games. Meanwhile, his spin partner Sunil Narayan outshone Varun with 10 wickets from 8 games at an economy of just 6.86. So when Varun got the help from the pitch against DC last night, he showed how he can make life difficult for the batters. Varun could have struck first ball had Harshit Rana not dropped a sitter off a Rishabh Pant miscue at short third, but he came back in the next over to dismiss Pant, with Shreyas Iyer making no mistakes at the covers this time around. Varun was getting the ball to grip on that sticky Eden surface and quickly picked up 2 more wickets of Tristan Stubbs and Kumar Kushagra, who came in as an impact sub to lengthen Delhi's batting. Out of his 24 deliveries, he maintained a consistent length, targeting the stumps or just outside off, which made it challenging for the opposing batters to find their rhythm. The pitch conditions played to Varun's advantage, offering considerable bite, allowing him to extract maximum advantage from each delivery. After a disappointing performance so far in the tournament, Varun knew this was a good pitch for his type of bowling, and one could see the confidence with which he bowled his back of the hand leg cutters, one of which undid Tristan Stubbs and couldn't read the length well and nicked one behind. His skiddy wrong one proved lethal as he dismissed Kumar Kushagra, and with that ended with the figures of 3 for 16, which was quite the turnaround from 3 nights ago when he was stonked all over the park by the Punjab batters. He spoke about what he did between the last game and this one, and he said, and I quote, "Shahrukh Bhai came up to me and had a chat. He said, don't take this attack on the bowlers this IPL personally. Don't have self-doubts. The last game hurt, so this was a good performance from my side." He also added, "The last game was a hard pill to swallow. This pitch was holding a bit. As the game progressed, it was turning more. The ball I bowled to Pant, which was dropped, was a better ball than the one that got him out, but I liked the Stubbs wicket a lot more." Now, if there's one pre-season acquisition who's proved immense for KKR this season, it is the English wicketkeeper batter Phil Salt. The 27-year-old KKR's leading run scorer with 392 from 9 innings at an average of 49 and a strike rate of almost 181, which leaves Salt at 5th place on the overall tournament table. KKR remain at 2nd place on points table, 4 shy of Rajasthan Royals, and should they expectedly march into the playoffs, they will have Salt to thank for his role opening the innings. This is sweet retribution for Salt, who on auction day last December was in Trinidad with England's white ball squad, trying to come to terms with being unsold. 4 odd months later, Salt has been KKR's top performer, having been approached by the franchise when Jason Roy dropped out for personal reasons. One of several opening options for KKR, Salt was chosen to do the job alongside Sunil Narayan, and the pair has proved a masterstroke so far with 5 50-plus opening partnerships in 9 games. Salt has 4 50s in his last 5 innings, and overall his 22 sixes in the tournament places him at 7th place. Now, having struggled to get regular playing time with Delhi Capitals last season, Salt has rewarded KKR's decision to open with him instead of Rahmanullah Gurbaz or Venkatesh Iyer, and his destructive batting has routinely helped the team get strong starts. His wicket-keeping has also been top-notch, which underlines the Englishman's versatility and pitchforks him as a leading candidate to open for England at the T20 World Cup. In yesterday's match with DC at Eden Gardens, Salt smashed 5 sixes in an emphatic win as his 33-ball 68 made quick work of a target of 154. Of those 68 runs, 60 came during the power play. And asked after the win about his approach for KKR up front this season, Salt had this to say. He said, "It is high risk at times, but it is also about putting the odds in your favor and not taking the risks you don't want to." Salt told the host broadcaster after this game, "That's the sort of balance that every opening batter tries to strike. Sometimes you can miss the boat a few innings in a row, but you just got to keep backing yourself and sort of taking those right options." Okay, with that, we're going to slip into another break. When we come back, we get you the points table, orange cap, as well as the purple cap list.
You name a place and there is a marathon.
Running in the snow is a much more tougher thing than running just in the ocean.
everything is very different from the plains marathon.
जहाँ से मेरे को लगा था कि it would be a piece of cake, इसके लिए बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ती है, जैसे दिखता है वैसा होता नहीं है सर.
It is definitely much more tougher.
This and more. Streaming on News 9 Plus. News is now content. Subscribe and get free vouchers.
Golf as a game, it is closest to the game that you call life.
You've got to use your mind. You cannot lose it.
The sharpest person is one who understands his limitations.
खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना कि खुदा बंदे से पूछे कि तेरी रजा क्या है.
You might have a bad break after a good shot. You might have a good break after a bad shot. But the fact remains, you got to play the ball from where it lies.
Watch Jeev Milkha Singh on Duologue with Varun streaming on News 9 Plus.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at the points table now. Rajasthan Royals lead the chart with 16 points from 9 matches. Kolkata, they registered their 6th win by beating Delhi Capitals to go up to the 2nd place with the best NRR of the tournament. CSK are in the 3rd place with 10 points and an NRR of 0.810. SRH are in the 4th spot with 10 points as well. LSG and DC are in the 5th and the 6th spot respectively, all with 10 points but different net run rates. Then there is GT. After having lost their last 2 games, they have dropped to the 7th spot. PBKS, Mumbai and RCB are on 6 points and they occupy the 8th, 9th and the 10th position on the table. Time for orange cap as well. Virat Kohli, he scored 500 runs to extend his stay at the top of the list for the orange cap. CSK skipper Ruturaj Gaikwad. And I'm sure he came in the discussions for the selection as well for the World Cup. He's in the 2nd spot with 447 runs, followed by Sai Sudarshan of Gujarat Titans. He's got 418 runs at a strike rate of 135.71. Then there is DC skipper. What a turnaround. It has been a wonderful comeback for Rishabh Pant after that horrific accident. Not only has he impressed one and all with his performance, now he's chosen for the World Cup as well. There's Phil Salt then. He's sealing that 5th spot by playing a match-winning knock of 68 of 33 balls against DC. He's striking at 180.64, the best in that top 5. Right, then let's also take a look at the purple cap list. Jasprit Bumrah continues to hold the top spot with a better economy. He's got 14 wickets at an economy of just 6.63. That is gold dust in this tournament. The premium pacer has got 14 wickets, been doing bulk of the job for MI. CSK's Mustafizur Rahman, he's also got 14 wickets. But look at the difference in the economy between Bumrah and Mustafizur, 9.75 in comparison to Bumrah's 6.68. However, it would be tough for him to clinch this purple cap because he returns to Bangladesh. Then there is Harshal Patel. He has risen up to the 3rd position. His economy is inferior to Mustafizur and Bumrah. He's also got 14 wickets. After a sluggish start, he's got his mojo back. There is Matisha Pathirana with 13 wickets and another impressive economy of 7.68 in that list. And then there is Tina Trajan, 13 wickets at an economy of 9 from 8 matches. Right, on to Champions League, and Bayern Munich will host Spanish giants Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final first leg at the Allianz Arena later tonight. As side is chasing a 7th European crown. I'm talking about Bayern manager Thomas Tuchel. He's urged the home fans to create a special atmosphere when they host the Spanish giants. Bayern advanced into the last 4 of the Champions League for the first time since winning the tournament in 2020, while record 14-time champions Madrid last took home the trophy in 2022. Joshua Kimmich scored the only goal in the quarter-final second leg at home to help Bayern beat Premier League side Arsenal 3-2 on aggregate. Tuchel will have a few injury doubts to key players going into this clash, including the 21-year-old playmaker Jamal Musiala, who has 12 goals and 7 assists across all competitions this season. The 29-year-old defender Joshua Kimmich said the focus remains on putting Bayern in the best possible position for the second leg at the Santiago Bernabeu. Well, that's it on this special. Well, goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Luxury is now becoming a need rather than something that you aspire to be. So that is adding a lot of fuel. Obviously, government has played a vital role in it.
In a city like Mumbai, a luxury home may be something upwards of rupees 10 crores. In city